There it goes. Okay, I believe I'm live now. Let me verify. Alright, we're live. How's it going, everyone? Thank you for joining today. Name's Cody with NarrowPath TCG, and I just want to thank everyone that's here. And to start off this stream, per the usual, what I've been doing every live is I'm going to pack my orders I have for the day first, and then we'll jump into the main content. Right now, I have 3 orders. That's all I had today. Kind of running a little low on inventory. So it's a good thing I got what we're going to talk about later. So let's just jump into it. Let's see, is there anyone in here? Does it look like I'm getting a double echo? No. I believe I figured out what that all was and how to make sure it never happens again. Let me scoot this over. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, looks like we're good. All right. I got some weird orders today. I don't know what's going on. Yo, what's up, Kasuki? How's it going? It's good to see you around. Let me fold up this paper real quick. Make sure there's no name showing on anything. Does audio and everything sound good to you? I tried moving some stuff around so it's not as visible or just a better fit within my recording area. But I'm super excited about what we're going to be talking about today. Finally picked up another collection. Not finally. I stopped buying for a little bit because of how much stuff I had, and I was needing more funds to hit the account before I kept moving. Now, I'm having like the exact opposite problem. Not bad. I'm awake at this time for once. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you're around. Hey, is this usually a too late of a time for you? Oh, I think it's 11 p.m. where you are currently, if I'm not mistaken. I know. I'm doing these later in the night. It's just when I have the free time to be able to do it. Okay. We're going to save the cool order for last. We're going to talk about an order that I have an issue with first, because that's going to happen. So, I had a person order. Make sure you can't see nothing on this. Okay. I'm going to show it up here. See if you can see it. I had a person order. Oh, it's on this side. A total of 28 cards. It's all commons and uncommons. Is it all commons and uncommons? Uncommon, common, uncommon. Reverse hollow. Uncommon. Oh, there's 4 rares in here. That's what I'm going to talk about. So, let's just grab this order and we'll look at it. 28 cards. That part stinks a little bit. This total order is $5.42. So, you have to be able to measure everything out for this. If we start from the beginning. Sorry. I just pulled these orders. I was running behind tonight getting back home from picking up this other collection. Alright. So we're going to go over what all has been sold. We have 4 Brock Scouting from Journey Together. 23 cents each. And this is where it gets crazy. I don't know. This person must just love this card. But we have 15 Dunsparces from Paldea Evolved. We have 15 of these suckers. They're kind of bundled up a little bit. These are 15 cents each. We have 4 Ultra Balls from Scarlet and Violet base set. 1 Reverse Hollow Ethan's Adventure from Destined Rivals. 1 Chansey from 151. And the part that I've messed up on this. Yeah, dang. I know. 15 Dunsparces. They love this card, apparently, of that Pokemon. They also ordered 3 the Dunsparces from Prismatic Evolutions. And this is where I've been running into some issues, because I only have one in stock. So this is one of the things I've talked about where you're going to run into issues. I've talked about it in my last video of stuff's going to happen. I'm pretty sure I know what this is from. This is from the issue I was having uploading inventory using the CSV file, which I believe we have that part all figured out now. So not too worried about that anymore. But this, I've already emailed the customer telling them that I have one copy and that I don't have the 3. That I will refund them the 2 for 22 cents each, so 44 cents out of this order, which takes it to $4.98, which would technically imply $1.31 for shipping per TCG because it's under the $5 minimum. But I know that they were trying to get above the $5, and it's not their fault for this. It's mine. I did not double and quadruple check my inventory, which I'm about to have to do that. I'm not looking forward to going through 11,300 cards and making sure all the inventory is where it's at, but that's something that's going to have to be done. So we're going to pack this. I'm just going to show off all the orders, and then we'll show how we're going to pack everything. Another order was a moderately played Noctowl from Scarlet and Violet promos. I don't remember which set that's from or what this promo is out of. I don't remember anymore. But as you can see, I wrote MP on the sleeve because I had, or anytime I have a card that's not near mint, on the sleeve, I will write the condition of the card. So that way I can easily flip through it. It's all in the same box. I have all my cards in the same box currently. Oh, it looks like we have 3 people in here right now. How's it going, everyone? So we sold this Noctowl for, what? $4.26. And then the bigger order for today, which I wish I had all the orders from yesterday. I wish it would have been today. I had 7 orders yesterday. It was a good day. That was my averager for a while, but stuff's happened. Another strange one. I had someone order 7 Victinis from Silver Tempest. I ordered 7 of these. They're all rares. Sold them for 21 cents each. I'm going to save that one for last because that's my favorite, probably my favorite card from that set. We got a Mewtwo from 151. It's just a normal hollow Mewtwo. It's 59-cent card. Sold it for 59 cents. 2, not 2. It was hiding. 3 Victinis EX from Obsidian Flames. 99 cents each. 2 memory capsules from Vivid Voltage. It's insane how cheap gold cards are from older sets. So this is Vivid Voltage, $2.85 each. So these are secret rares, right? It's one of the things that's hard to believe. And then this is up on the top of the list for my favorite artworks from 151. It's Misty Psyduck. Love this card. I sold it for $64.69. So this is what I've talked about in the past. None of these cards that you've seen are the cheapest ones on TCG Player. Like, I believe when I looked last night, this was the 19th most expensive. Not last night, earlier. I believe I was number 19th in line. I was almost on the next page for the Psyduck. And it's that way for all my cards. I don't have the cheapest prices on TCG Player, and I recommend that you do not let's don't play this game of chasing to the bottom. So they're starting to put more effort in the gold cards. Oh, they are. This next set, the gold's the the Lucario and Gardevoir. They look good. I'm sure they're gonna look way better in person from all the etching and how the cards are just made. I'm sure they're going to look a lot better in the gold. Which, I mean, I do agree. This is just, it's just a gold. The card's just gold with a bunch of gold dots on it. It does have a little bit of etching to it, but nothing like I believe these new ones are going to have. I am excited about the next set. I'm nervous about it as well because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to get to open any of it. Kind of like the black and white. I haven't got to open any of that. So that's just part of it. I don't have the time to try to go hit up Walmart, Target, or anything like that on stocking day. I'm at work. Okay, so I'm going to change this to top down real quick. That way we can see, because I think it'd be a good one to show on the. It's supposed to be 28 cards. It's only 26 because I'm missing 2. Of how I'm going to go about and ship these, because there's different ways I've been trying recently, and I'm curious on how this one's going to look. Or not look, but the way that I'm using currently, I believe, might be how I continue doing it. It has been nuts out there. Like, it's hard to find anything. Like, I've had people reach out to the post that I put up on Facebook Marketplace trying to buy stuff, saying I also buy sealed product at 70. In the post, I say 75% market. I hate that it's kind of resorting to that, but I'm trying to get my sales up so I can get distribution as well. So, but people will be like, well, can you do 90% or 100? Or they'll be asking for more than what it is on market. It's crazy. It is nuts out there. So give me 1 second. Let me flop this stuff around. Make this small. Turn that on. Oh, I think I made it small by accident. Grabbed the wrong screen. Bear with me. I tried to figure out how to make this so I can just click a button, and I was not able to figure it out just yet. Put me way up there. I would like to be able to just push a button where it crops this top video frame out, like where it's not a big rectangle, and it's just more focusing on me and having a good top-down view. I just haven't got that figured out yet. So, let's see. This one had 14 cards. Let's go ahead and pack that up. So because of the order amount of $75.42 for this will be shipped in a bubble mailer. So we're going to grab a top loader. I'm going to go ahead and put the Misty Psyduck in there alone. I'm only going to do this 1 card in it. Tap it down. We'll grab the rest of these. And I'm going to put the Victinis up front. Grab oh, that's my last team bag out of that. Grab a team bag. We're going to shove it down in there. Have you been able to open anything recently? Katsuki, I know that you like to rip packs as well. No, everyone likes to rip packs in all honesty, right? Protect the duck. Yeah. That duck is not going to get damage inside of this. So I did mess up. Ooh. I'm just going to fold this. Like so. Slide that in there. Got a nice bubble mailer. And I don't think it's going to fit. Yeah, I folded this up wrong earlier. And to be honest, I don't want to swap the cameras around again and fold it back up. Just so I don't take the chance of showing a person. So, I'm going to pretty much count that order complete. Next, this is the easiest one, right? It's just a knockdown. Down in the top loader. I did grab more. Good. Got to keep these things in stock. I do use the BCW. It was cheaper to get a whole bunch of them off of BCW's website. I think I ordered 1,000 of these. So it was 10 bags of these. It was 1,000 team bags and 1,000 top loaders. And of course the sorting tray that's in the back. Okay, got the Noctowl. Still using the trusty old faithful painter's tape. Put on the side. Is that the knockdown? That's the knockdown. Okay. It's gonna go over here. Fold. Off camera. Fold it. Everything's together now. The card's over here on this side. Grab an envelope. Off to the side. I put it in upside down because I'm doing this backwards. Boom. Just like that, everything's ready to go. Set that one off the side. Let's see. I got some singles from a local card shop. I ripped some One Piece packs. Nice. Okay. I am a huge One Piece fan. I've been watching it, I don't even know how long. In all honesty. I still have to watch last Saturday's episode. I haven't watched it yet. So I guess tomorrow I get to watch 2 episodes. That's exciting. Love One Piece. I haven't played the TCG though. But with how popular it is, I mean, sounds like it's doing great. Okay, so this is what I was talking about doing for this large order. This is a binder that I might go through one day on a video. Full of older cards. I bought this collection. When did I buy this collection? In 2020, I believe. And we pulled the cards out of it that we wanted. I think it was 2020. Might have been 2021. I don't know. But it just has a bunch of older, kind of cool cards in here. These are all going to be... You need something? Sound like one of the boys just ran up on a door. Of older cards. Actually, that's how I have some of the more expensive full arts. Like I have the Gengar Mimikyu full art, not the alternate art, but the full art version. I bought it with that collection, so I love it too. I collect the cards of my favorite characters. Oh, Hawk, Brook, and Kuma. Okay. Oh, so you're loving what's happening right now in the series. If you're a big Kuma fan, right? I'm terrible at names. I'm pretty sure it's Kuma. Yeah. If you're watching, I bet you're loving it. Okay. I know it doesn't matter to a lot of people. I don't like shipping any type of holo without a sleeve on it. I don't care of the value of it. Just takes the chance of it not being damaged. Okay, I believe that's it. Okay. So, I have one of these 3-ring binder pages. I know it's kind of hard to see through it. All of y'all know these. I mean, this is what I used to collect all my stuff in, kind of like we just saw. 3-ring binder, right? Let's see, there was 28, so there's 26. So I'm going to put 3 per each and leave the middle one down low. Okay. So what I like to do on this stuff is go off of how it's ordered and put it in order. And I literally just put these inside like that. Let's do that. It'll make sense here in a second. Do you play the game at all, Kazuki? Like, I've heard it's a lot of fun to play. Like, it's an actual good TCG to play. Am I doing bad math tonight? I think I might have. No, I didn't. Good. And we'll put the on 3 right here. All right. Make sure there's no air within it. So from here, what I do is I'll grab the top and I'll fold it in. Make sure everything's pushed down. Everything's good. And then if I grab the bottom and fold it up, there's no way for any of the cards to come out of this because it's folded within itself. It's in a nice little package. Yeah, it does add a little bit of weight, but I saw this online. I'm like, hey, I'm going to give this a shot and try it out because it also. Grab this kind of off camera. It's hard doing this and not showing people's addresses and names. I'm going to flip this over so you can't see. And it fits perfectly with the way I fold. Like there's this little bit of overhang, but if you put it towards the side of the person's name, I feel like that helps where the machine's able to grab it and suck it through at the post office. So to me, this is all around a great way to ship a large amount of cards. If you have the stuff. Like I said, I have, this is from a collection I bought, so all these pages are free to me. Now I just gotta make sure I don't show off an address. Okay. And then it all together. Slide right in. And then you're able to fold it over. This will probably need 2 stamps on it. But the other reason why I like this is because like there's 26 cards in here right now, but it's able to bend. And that's what the post office looks for. Is this able to bend? And it's where like there's a set of cards here. What's that? Annotation. Here. And of course here. Right? So you have 2 points right here in the middle where it's able to bend. And it's not damaging cards at all. Alright, so that's it for the orders for tonight. Let me pack it up. I learned to play when it first came out with the card game, but haven't played since. Small Town. I know that feeling. Graduated high school with a city population of a little over 3,000 people. So I think it was 3,200 when I graduated high school. So I understand the small town life. It's you have to have close friends that are also interested in the TCG as well. Luckily, I had that. Okay. So let's talk about the next interesting thing. So today I did pick up a very small collection. Like there's not a large amount of cards. Everything fits in this Surging Sparks ETB. So that's what we're going to go over tonight. I'm going to pull them out one by one. Probably lay out some conditions right here. And we'll just condition the card while we're going through and we'll look at each one. Because there is some really interesting stuff inside of here. There's nothing that's like super expensive. Like there's no Moonbryon or just name it. Expensive card, right? I think the most expensive card in here is $100 or right around that point. So what's going to show that? I'm going to open this part up and you can kind of see. So I'm going to tilt it a little bit. Right here are all the actual cards. Got one graded item. There's a few that are in top loaders. And then we're going to see what all this is. Okay, so we got some counters. That'll be fun to give away. I had so many of these things from when I was opening all the ETBs and the dice. Like it got out of hand on how many of these things I had. I still have quite a bit, but I mainly tossed most of the stuff. I think except for the dice. I think I still have a bunch of dice. Maybe not a bunch of dice. I still have all the sleeves from ETBs. Like Nolan grabbed a pack of sleeves earlier for his own collection. So, but that stuff is stuff that, you know, if people want it, I'll just give it to them at events. Toss them down there so they're out of the way. Oh, looks like a whole pack of energies. Don't really have a use for this, but I do keep energies around just in case if or when. Man, I forgot to do that. Hold on one second. We are using my main phone, so okay. Hopefully, won't be bothered by that again. I had to mute everything on there. Like I have an ETB full of energies. I'll just toss these down here as well. Never know when that could be useful. Should we talk about the graded thing yet? Yeah, I think we'll go over the graded thing. And then we'll start going over the cards. I'm just going to scoot that over. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's in the video, because we're going to go through each and every card. So, this is a little exciting. It's a weird card, okay? This is a weird one. This is a Japanese Pikachu from Old Maid from 2019. I know it's already shown, but this is a pristine 10 CGC. It's just a fun little drawing of a Pikachu. On the back, you have a bunch of different cards. Like this is from an Old Maid card set, but it has a bunch of cool, you know, original Pokemon on it. So I thought it was interesting. This thing is not by any means super expensive. In all honesty, it's not something that I would buy for myself, but it's a cool card. I can say I have a pristine 10 CGC card now. Actually, is this my only CGC? No, I have some other CGCs as well. So there's that. This thing's worth 35 to 40 bucks, wherever you look at it, in a pristine 10. So it's something. It's cool. I enjoy it. It looks cool. Okay. Let's start off. Let's see what we have. We have a Gothita. Gothita? Gothita. Chat rate has dropped to a 1. What does that mean? It was at a 2. I don't know. No idea what that all means. So, like I said, we're going to look at the cards. I'm going to condition them while we go through them. Oh, this one has Edgeware right here. Someone's fingernail got a hold of it. You can see it right there. So, that one, I'm just going to automatically list that as a light play. And just so I don't mess this up while going along, I can, boom. There's a light play. Actually, I might put these up towards the top. That way I don't hit them with my arms. Next one, Reshiram EX from White. Beautiful card. I love this card. Looks really nice. Binder piece. It's a good binder. It is definitely a really good binder card. And what's bad is that a lot of actual sellers on TCG Player would probably list this as near mint. But to me, that's not near mint. It has an issue. I believe you're able to get away with like 3 scratches or 3 small things on TCG Player on how they grade. I don't see any issues with that. So there's a Reshiram EX. from white. That's going to go in a near mint. Hoping this pile is going to be a lot bigger than any other pile. Just because near mint's easier to move. Another stunning card. That's a nice set of black. And I do not see an issue with it at all. Nothing on the back. So I'll go ahead and tell you right now, this collection, I guess I'll count the cards at the end. I paid $650 for everything that's in here. So keep that in mind as well while we go through this. Because going off of a collector app, they did have some cards listed in conditions, in different conditions that we'll see some of the older cards, which I don't know if this condition's right. I'd have to go through all the photos. But it had, without these ones that weren't the top sleeve and this old maid Pikachu, it was a little over $800 worth of stuff. So with everything else added in, it was around $900 going off of what he added up. So we'll see if we're close. We won't see tonight, but nice Zekrom EX. Looks good to me. That's near mint in the pile. Okay. Whimscott EX. I love these EX cards. A lot of people apparently that I've talked to don't mess with these lower cards on TCG Player because they say it's not worth their time. There's quite a bit of people that do a $2 or more minimum card listing. And I'm one of the ones that just list everything that I don't want. Okay, now we're getting into the top loaders. How am I going to do that? I'm going to stack these over here. Okay, here's another nice looking card. This is from SSP. Don't see any issues on it. Ooh. Oh, there was a piece of glitter on that card. Okay. Hitting on the light. That card's near mint. Next one. Volcanion EX from Journey Together. It has a little bitty scratch on the back underneath the E and going to the M. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that shown. But that's just part of it. It has a little tiny scratch. You allowed up to 3 on TCG Player. That is a near mint card. It's weird on how this stuff works on how I used to consider near mint. My near mint used to be there is nothing wrong with the card. Like, besides what could have been done from the printing company. Like if there was like edges are cut up or anything like that on the corners from the die cutting out the card, then that wasn't any person's fault. That was done by a machine. I am a trainer fan, I guess, on specific trainers as well. But that one is a nice card. I do like the way that one looks. But I'm not going to be one that's going to lie to you and say I'm a huge trainer fan. I'm more of the Pokemon themselves, personally. Chantel from Paradox Rift. Or PAR. Yeah, Paradox Rift. That is a near mint copy. Nice. I haven't seen that one before. It's a nice card. Near mint. Paldean Fates. We got a shiny Snovel. I like what they did with in Paldean Fates doing these shinies. Like, it's not the full body, full art cards and like that. It's kind of old school. It's just a little picture up in there. The entire card has a texture to it. Nice cards. I'm a fan of the old school looks. That's near Matt. Oh, I'm glad I got another one of these. Yesterday I sold 3 of these, and I'm out of them. And it's the good old Chunkachu Pikachu VMAX. It's not the high-end Chunkachu, right? But this is the promo. And I do not see anything wrong with... Oh, this one has... Okay, you can see it right there. Right here and right there. I might be able to clean it off. It looks like it has some grit to it. Not grit, but something on the card. I don't know. Actually, that might be scratches. I will attempt to clean that back and see very easily. I usually, if it's something like that looks like it could just be some grime. That's what I was trying to say earlier, grime. I use a Q-tip that's wetted down just a little bit. Yo, Mojo, what's up? Welcome to the live, buddy. And I'll see if it cleans up very easily. But just looking at that alone, I think that's going to take this down automatically. I think... No, that's definitely scratches. That's not grime. Okay, so that is... I have to look at the rules on that. But as you can see, it was just these 2 little spots right here. It wasn't much of anything. I'm going to list that as an LP. What do you think? What do y'all think on that? If it's just... I know Mojo's in here and Kasuki's in here. See if I can get it back in the light again. Come on, light. Reflect. Okay, you can see a little bit right there where my index finger's at. And not light. And if I tilt a little bit more, right here where my other index finger's at, you can see that one. It's really... Can I get both of them? Okay, you can see both of them in that shot. Barely anything done on this card besides that. Not barely, there's nothing else I can see on this card besides that. I'm going to put it as LP. So, in this Mojo just jumped in. So, Mojo, I bought a collection. It all fit inside of a ETB. And we're just now started going through it. So, we're about to start getting into... Now, after looking at Kasuki, that is like, it got rubbed on a table, like, it drug it. And I guess it might have been pressuring 2 little points. It's, that's actually on the card. That's not grime. That can't be cleaned off. Alright, are we about to start getting into some of the older stuff? So, there is, inside this collection, there's older cards, dating back to, like, Gem, which is about to be the next card we're going to look at. There is Japanese, and there is also Chinese. What is that? SP Simplified, or SC? Or CS. Chinese Simplified, I believe is how it's labeled as. So we'll see them when they come up. I've never owned any Chinese cards before, so this is going to be new to me. Alright. We have a Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu. Old school. And this thing... It's not the worst card ever, but... Or worst condition ever. But this is definitely... I'm going to move it. I'm going to go ahead and say it's heavy. It might be MP. Moderately played. And not heavy. Oh, no. This whiting on edge. We have whiting on this edge. This is going to be... I'm going to go ahead and list it as a heavy played. There's this scratches. I'm going to see if I can try to get it. I mean, you can just kind of see off of that card. What is that? There's something there. Yeah, you can't really see all the surface scratches that's on this bad boy, but... So this person was a Pikachu collector. So there's all that. There's gonna be quite a few Pikachu's coming up, and some of these cards are from their childhood. And I asked them when I was buying them, like, "You sure you want to sell some of these cards?" Because if it's from your childhood, like I know I regret losing my childhood cards, and uh, I don't even know what happened to the rest of them once I started collecting again when I was younger. I sent you an email with a picture of what I pulled from Destin's Rival Booster Box. Okay, we might have to pause for a second then. Let me write on this. So you weren't in here last week, Kasuki. Mojo bought 4 different Japanese boxes from me. And he told me that he was going to come back and share what they pulled. So I want to see it. So we're going to see if I can pull that up real quick. And then I'll share it. If it's just pictures, I'll share it. Well, that's if I know how to do it. Where'd you send? You said you sent me an email with a picture of what I pulled. Okay. Oh, I gotta enter a password. Can y'all see this? No. Okay. Oh. No, I was getting beeps because I just made another sell on TCG Player. Hi. I'm not seeing an email. Did you just now send it, Mojo? I'm still here. Oh, okay. I'm up at the top. Because I'm not seeing. Yeah, not long ago. Okay. I'm looking at my emails. I don't have anything. Fifth. Let's see. I see an email that I sent to you saying I combined 2 of your orders together back in April. Let's see. The 5th. I hear my phone going off like crazy. Let me see if I can see it on here. Okay, I got the message on my phone. How do I find it on here? Sorry, I am still figuring this out as well. Can y'all see anything? No. Perfect. Hey, brother, this is what I got from you on Destin's Rival. I'm keeping other ones sealed for a bit. Okay, I respect that. Okay, let me minimize everything I have. Download this. Open it. We're going to check out what you pulled all together. switch on my display capture device. Ooh, it's on this screen. Sorry about that. I didn't realize it was on that screen. I thought it was on another one. Okay. Let's see what you got. Articuno, Tyranitar, Spidops, Zapdos, Crobat, Nidoking. I want that full art Nidoking so bad. Moltres. Okay, hey, I just pulled that myself as well. Nice. On the Spidops. Got Team Rocket's Houndour. Oh, man. And you got the Okay. Alright. That's some nice pulls. The Moltres is nice. I sent the Cody G email. Okay, I got it, bud. Wait, that's set up with my Cody G email? I need to make some changes on there then, because that should be going to info@narrowpattcg.com. Not my, one of my privates. Okay, well, I'm glad I got that from you. I have no issues with you having it. I trust you and everything. So, okay. I will make some changes on my end. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Congrats on the pulls. The Moltres, the Houndour, and the... oh, what's that dog called? Yeah, laughing emojis. You're the only person on YouTube that knows my name. You can take that as a special gift. Alright, let's get down to it. Let's continue going. Alright, next one. Make sure everything still looks right. Let me pull up and have this going again. Oh, now you see it? Now I'm getting blackmailed. There it is. Now I'm going to get spam for days. Here it comes. Oh, that's good to laugh about that stuff. Okay. Next, I have this Flying Pikachu from Evolutions. But this card feels really thin. Matter of fact, I believe this might be a fake card. Yep, this is a fake. Hey, we can have a good time, right? We can just joke around. It's fun. Yeah. That is a fake Pokemon card. I did not take all these cards out while going through them. I just really and truthfully got the big ones, looked at them. I'm like, okay, this seems good. But as soon as I pulled this card out of the sleeve, I'm like, it looks weird. And then I moved it a little bit. And it is super flimsy. And if you... I don't know if I'm going to do this on camera. I'm going to try, okay? No, that won't work. Yeah, there's no black. Black insert in the middle. I'm able to see through the card. Alright, so I got a fake card. That will go on the pile of fakes that I currently have going on. Because I'll use these as a learning stuff for like my kids or anybody else that wants to look at. And that way they don't, you're not giving a fake card. So, how are we able to tell? One, like I said, when I pulled it out, this doesn't look right. The Flying Pikachu looks really huge. The border is pretty light. Like, if I'm looking at the camera view, it's really thin. Yeah, the HP, the 40 and HP is too thin. And it's see-through. So, that's cool. I got a fake card to add to the collection. Hopefully there's no more of that. Kind of excited about that card too. Okay. We got the Pikachu from SV2A. Japanese. Is it Japanese? I believe that's Japanese. Beautiful card. And that is a near mint condition card. Perfect. It's evolutions. They made the OG cards look weird. Yes, I do agree with that. They did make them look weird. I wonder if I actually have a copy of that right here to compare it. No, I know it. Pretty certain I don't. Because there's evolutions in this binder. I don't think there's one in here. Oh, I knew there was a Pikachu in here, but it's the wrong one. So, I do not have... Yeah, okay. I don't have that. Not that I can easily access or get to. So they did make them look a little weird. Like there is... I mean, it is like an older look to the cards, but that one is clearly a fake. So, let's get moving on. This one's going to be a nice one. I think it's a beautiful card. And I will say this, like, I'm not afraid to pick up Japanese cards. Yeah, the market can be worse on Japanese, depending on what's happening. Like, this is a shiny Pikachu from SV4A. This, I mean, it's a shiny Pikachu. This is going to have some value to it. I don't know what it's worth. But I'm not scared to sell Japanese cards at all. Because there are people out there that only collect Japanese. Okay, next one. Surfing Pikachu from Celebrations. Ooh, is that on the card or is that part of the card? Okay, it wiped right off. Perfect. It was a little white dot. And that is a... Okay, so there's some stuff on the back of this one. Let's see if I can get it. In the light. Yeah, I will not be able to see it on camera. Okay, there's two scratches, roughly a 1/4 inch long. On the top, there's a little bit of grime. Man, this card's off center pretty bad too, which I don't take that in consideration at all. W condition, in my opinion. I went a bit overboard on Celebrations. Hey, what's up, Lord Turtle? How's it going? W condition. What do you mean by W, bud? I don't know what that one is. Like for when? Went overboard on Celebrations. I had quite a bit of Celebrations if you remember the older videos. We went through quite a bit. That is actually one of the sets that I'm still mastering at this time. I think I still need the Venusaur from it. But we have all the expensive cards for that set. It's just picking up the little ones. Let's see. I think I will keep that as... It does have that scratch, but it's not that big. I said 1/4. That might be an 1/8. It's probably more like an 1/8 inch little scratch on the top. It is not through the card. There's no indentations. I would count that as near mint and keep going. Do you have the full set, Katsuki? Have you mastered Celebrations? So this card right here has means good. Yeah, I figured it means good. Like it's a win. Like hey, you're good to go. This card has been going through a huge buyout. The reason is that a PSA 10 version sold. I don't know how much it sold for. It was hundreds of dollars. And so this is going through a buyout because it is a low pop series. So It has a low amount of getting 10s as a PSA. I think I sold 8 of these at one time when that happened. But this one is near mint as well. Will it get a 10? I'm not a grader, so I have no clue. Although I am putting together a video right now to send in my first shipment to PSA. So that'll be fun. I'm going to do it before, kind of like a condition look, what I think they're going to be, wait for however long it's going to take for them to come back, and then make a video of them getting pulled or opening them. So I'll have the before I send them and then when I receive them back. I think that'd be a fun video. Okay, that's a near mint. Boom. Take it and go. Man, it looks like he already jumped off. Lord Turtle's gone. I want to talk about this because I just saw it. Can y'all see the top of this? If y'all buy cards online, you probably have gotten them like this before. I'm not a fan of it at all. I know most people aren't. I'm trying to see if I can see it. Can we see that? Yeah. Scotch tape. Never seal a card with Scotch tape on it. Like, one, if the people were able to eventually get the tape off, it leaves a sticky residue on it. It ruins a top loader for the person that's getting a card. And if for some reason this card was in here and it got shook around and it came out of its penny sleeve and touched that tape, I've actually received the card before where it ruined the top middle of the card because the tape pilled it. Never use Scotch tape on a top loader. That's going straight in the trash. I have a Shining Magikarp army. Oh, really now? That's nice. Actually, I think I might need the Shining Magikarp from that. That's a good one to have. Okay, that's near mint. Put it in the pile, move on next. Okay, looks like I got 2 of these. Sweet. This one has grime going across the Pikachu. Trying to see if I can get it in the camera. Am I taking too long on this? Y'all tell me, Kasuki and Mojo. Would you prefer if I just kind of blew through the collection? Or is this like taking too long of me like trying to show the condition, show what's wrong, why I'm conditioned the way I am, and stuff like that? Like I try to make this stuff. I'm trying to make informational videos that help people, educate, helps me as well. But if it's just boring doing it like this, and just say so. I don't know if that I believe I can get cleaned off with a Q-tip and a little tiny bit of water. I'm gonna set that aside. See if I can clean this one or not. If it does clean up, this will be a near mint card. If not, it will be a light play just because it's very tiny spots. Good? Awesome. I appreciate it. Boom. Got a good from both of you. That's what matters to me. All right. We got a Flying Pikachu VMAX. Another Celebrations card. Look through it. I see something on the card. Came off. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. We'll eventually get through all the Pikachus. Which, I mean, it's Pikachu, so a lot of people enjoy Pikachu anyways. That's a near mint. This card has jumped up in value since the last one I sold. Actually, I don't even know how much it is right now. But this came from the Paldea Adventure Box that you can pick up. I don't have one in there. I have one sitting up in my closet because I just wanted to keep the box that I opened. But it's a beautiful card. It is nice. And that is a near mint copy. Nice. This card's jumped up in price, but it's a promo. Right now, everything promo related is jumped up in price. That's a new fad. What everyone's wanting to buy is promos. Okay. Pikachu V. Let's see. That is in near mint condition. Perfect. From Vivid Voltage. Nice card. I need another new stack of penny sleeves. Seeing how y'all both in here, we've had a few people jump in and out. One, I'm gonna ask this just to try to help the algorithm a little bit. If y'all could make sure y'all like this video, it would help me out a ton. Y'all being here is amazing. It helps me out a ton. But I am actually trying to push to get to 1,000 subscribers, and no, I won't be getting monetized or anything like that because you have to reach like 3,000 watch hours to do it. So it's not about that part. It's just the fact that hitting 1,000 is the big thing for me on that. But I will be doing a giveaway at 1,000, and I'm gonna make sure it's a good one. So if we can try to get more people in here, more people to sub up and join in and actually be active, it'd be great. Got a Surfing Pikachu VMAX celebrations. That's near mint. All right, this might be the last Pikachu. Another flying Pikachu V celebrations. It was weird to me that this card, like all these other Pikachus from the celebrations, a lot of them had textures on them. This one always kind of looked fake to me because how glossy it is. Like you can see there, like it just shines. A lot of gloss to that. But that's near mint. Okay, now it looks like it was the last Pikachu. Next one, we have a basic energy from Mew. Okay. It's a gold. That looks good. Give me 1 second. I just heard something fall inside my house. I want to make sure my kids are okay. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. I am back. They dropped something off the couch. It just made a loud thump. I was making sure one of them didn't fall asleep on the couch and fall off. There was no crying or screaming, but it was a loud thump, so I just had to check it in. It's the weekend. They get to stay up a little late. They're both tired, trying to stay awake as much as possible. That's near mint. Oh, here we go. We got a Master Ball. The Dunsparce. And by the way it looks, that is in near mint condition. Hey, looks like someone else has jumped in. How's it going? Welcome to the live. Going through a collection I just bought and just seeing what all cards there are and the conditions of them. Zapdos EX. There's a very good chance that I'm gonna keep this for myself. Zapdos is my favorite legendary bird, and this has all three of them inside of it. I think the artwork is just absolutely amazing for this card. And this is the first one that I've owned. Yeah, this one's probably going into PC. And it looks really good too. Which it should, it's a newer card. We're gonna set this one aside. Not gonna put it in one of them piles. That one's going to the side for me. Oh, I love it when the sleeve stays inside the top loader. Alakazam EX. Another beautiful card. I always wanted Alakazam. I loved Alakazam because playing original games, I couldn't get Alakazam because it was a trade only evolution. That and Machamp. That's why they're like two of my favorite Pokemon because once I got them, I loved them. Alakazam, the trade evolutions, Gengar as well. But yeah, that's a beautiful card. And it's near mint. So it's going to go in that pile. Alright, we got an Ivysaur. And, ooh, I was about to say that card's looking good. It's hard to see. Oh, no, not in the light on the camera. Right above the M towards the end, where my index finger is, you can see how the light transitions. You can see that bend. There's a small indentation right there. If I flip it over, yep, you can see it on that side as well. So that automatically knocks this card way down. That stinks. Such a nice looking card too. I have to double check the ruling on how stuff gets listed, or I have to double check and use TCG Player's chart. But I believe that automatically puts that down to an MP, into a moderately played. Because that is, it's an indentation that goes all the way through the card. All right. Okay, I'm going to show off the big card from here. It's the next one up. So this is the most expensive card out of the collection. It is a old school card. Very nice card. I've never owned this card before, but it is in Japanese. And dear goodness, right off the bat, look at that. Oh, that automatically drops us down to a moderately played, if not heavy played off of that. It is a Japanese card. And it is the Flareon. Beautiful card. Really pretty card. Okay. It's kind of hard for me to tell. I'll have to look at pictures from this era. Yeah, there's like little black dots all around it, all around the border, but I think that might be part of the card. Like I said, I've never owned this before, but absolutely beautiful card. But it does have, yeah, you can see it right there. That does go all the way through the card. Pretty sure that's heavy played, just because of the look of it. I do have some whiting right here on this edge. You can see it shine right there as well. But this card never got scanned, which is impressive. Wow. I believe on the collector app they had this one at moderately played, but I believe that's gonna fall short. That just because of that back, that might be heavy played. So I have to look in the rulings a little bit better. I'm gonna list it, or I'm gonna put it as MP right now because I think that's what it falls into. But it could turn into a heavy play card. Beautiful card, absolutely beautiful. Okay, these next two cards I'm keeping. These are for me. I'm hoping the condition's pretty good on them, and it's not. Oh wow, this has been drug across like concrete. Am I able to show that? It'll be good inside of a binder. Let's put it that way. You won't see the back. You can kind of start seeing it right here. This thing has scratches going from this side, kind of swirling up and going over. Yeah, this is a heavy play card. I call it heavy play. Some people might list it as moderate played. There's an indentation right there above my index finger. But it's the Mewtwo from the original Pokemon movie. Beautiful card. This is mine. I'm keeping this. It's going to go with the Pikachu that I have as well. If you don't remember, this card came from buying the VHS movie, and you got this Mewtwo with it. I believe. I'm pretty sure that's how it was. I'm almost positive that's how I got my copy back in the day. There's some grime on it. This is from the collector I bought. He had this as a child, so it's surprising that it's, I mean, this card it's old. It's from 1999. It's not torn up. It's just damaged. But this is gonna be mine. This is going in my binder collection. And along with it, this one's one to stick in. Sometimes you have to smack it a little too hard. This one's also going to be another one that I'm keeping. This is another card that is from the original owner's childhood collection. It's all scratched up on the back. It's not as bad as the Mewtwo, but it's still bad. And it's the Dragonite from the movie. I don't remember how you get this card. I don't remember how you got this one. But I'm gonna be collecting all the Pokemon cards from the movie, the original movie. So this one's for me. A nice Dragonite. Is it the best condition? Nope. I would consider this heavy played, just because of how scratched up it is. Well, it didn't have damage to the sides and corners and everything. So that's the nice part about it, is that it's still clean on the edge. It has a tiny bit of whitening on the back in this corner. But overall, it looks great. So, that then we're going to get added with my Pikachu. So now I have 3 of the cards from the original Pokemon movie. Super excited about that. I'm happy. I know it's not what you're supposed to do, is what people say, but I don't care. No, you're not supposed to. What is that saying? Smoke your own stash or whatever. But I get to get something from doing all this work. Dang, I still need to get the old Dragonite promo. I love this card. I never owned this before, so I'm super excited about having it. With that being said, how's it going down under? Thanks for jumping in and joining us tonight. I just got both of these. This is my childhood card. The only card I own from my childhood still. And it has edge wear to it, but it's not scratched up to crazy on the back like these ones are. But I'm super excited about that. Don't get high and you'll supply. That's it. That's the saying. But I'm going to with these. I'm keeping these. So I wasn't planning on keeping really anything from the set. I saw these inside of the pictures and I knew I was going to keep them if I got the collection. But I wasn't planning on a Zapdos EX. So debating myself on that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep it for myself though. Next one. What else we got? We got a Dragonair from 151. This card is in the $20 range, if I remember correctly. And it's near mint. Looks good. Let's see what the next one is. Got the Machoke from 151 as well. And it looks good. But regardless, how you doing down under? It's been a little bit since the last time I saw you. I hope everything's going well for you. Yeah, it looks like we're going through some 151 cards now. We have the Golem EX. What I'm doing right now is that I bought a small collection, and we're just going through it. We'll look at the cards that I picked up inside of it and conditioning them as we go. 151 Dragonair art is so dope. It really is. It's such, like, they're knocking out of the park with the artworks. Out of these newer sets, I will say that. This one, it looks cool. Like, it's from the same set, right? That's like the Dragonair, or the Alakazam that's sitting there, or this Machoke. But these full arts, just to me, don't hit as well as like these full arts. Which I guess, a lot of people will agree with that if you look at the pricing of them. But I do love me some full arts. Yeah, that one's near mint. That's good. That's good. Not bad. Same as last week. Popping in before work. LOL. Nice. Love seeing collection sorting. Yeah, awesome. Oh, you did pop in last week. I forgot about that. Sorry. That was a week ago. It's hard for me to remember what I did yesterday. But yeah, I remember you popping in before you had to go to work. Thank you for jumping in again. I appreciate it. Now we have an Absol EX promo. It has a little bit of a corner from being when it was cut. But that's nothing that is that fault of anyone mishandling the card. Oh, but there's indentation on right there. You can kind of see it. Oh, no, not really. Yeah, it's right here. Does it go all the way through the card? No. It does not go all the way through the card. So I guess it'd technically be considered a light scratch. It feels like yesterday for real. This week flew by, but felt like it took forever at the same time. Dude, that's something I noticed is getting older. The days feel long, but the years are short. And I'm starting to understand that, saying more and more now. Because, like, yeah, each day feels like it's, longer while I'm at work. Thankfully, I'm able to stay really busy. And the days do pass by relatively fast for me most of the time now. But some of the days just drag. But, like, we're already halfway. Well, not quite halfway, but we're almost through the month. Before we realize it, we will be through the month. What am I going to list that as? It has that mark going on the back. It does not go the way through. That's considered a light scratch at that point. That is an LP. All right, another fun card. I've never owned this one either. I'm hoping this one's in pretty good condition. It's a Blastoise EX from Evolutions. It's a pretty interesting take because it has like a gold border look to it. So I've never had this card before. I did open some Evolution packs. I wish I'd have been more involved with Evolutions when it came out. But I really wasn't into Pokemon. I was playing Magic during that time. That card looks near mint. I'm not seeing anything wrong going with this card. But with being older, I'm just making sure. The corners are kind of pilled up a little bit when I talked about. This is all from the dies cut in the card on the corners. Like, it has a little tiny lip on it, but that's no fault from a person. That is from manufacturing. That's a near mint card. Nice. Okay. Near mint Blastoise EX from Evolutions. Always wish there was a better options to buy collections here in Australia. All its prices on eBay are stupid, and everyone on Marketplace thinks their collection's worth 20K. Well, that's not just Australia. Just letting you know, bud. Like, it is ridiculous on what people want for Pokemon cards because they think they can get rich off Pokemon. That's just where we are currently. I've never looked at eBay for Australia. I've seen where you get stuff shipped from Australia here to the States. Uh, but do y'all have like other ways to look? Like I use a lot of like Facebook Marketplace. I don't know if y'all have that or not, but some type of social media marketplace where people are selling their items themselves would be where I'd look. Um, it is hard to find collections. Like it is literally been 3 weeks since the last collection I bought to this one. I just picked it up today. There's a nice Eevee from CBB2C. I'm pretty sure this is a Chinese card. Pretty sure of that. It doesn't look Japanese. I don't know. I don't lie. I'm not sure. But this Eevee is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I see Kazuki jumped in on it. It is adorable. This is a very adorable Eevee. I don't know what the English version set would be for that Eevee, but it is. That's top notch. That is great artwork. I'm pretty sure this is simplified Japanese or Chinese. We got a Leafeon from the same set as the Eevee. Another beautiful card. Man, these artworks are great. And that's in near mint condition. Wow. Okay, so it is Chinese only? Okay. I was like, I've never seen this artwork that I know of. And it's like, I don't think I've ever seen this one either. And I just didn't want to feel dumb just saying, oh yeah, it's and it came out of prismatic evolutions or something. Well, it's gonna be the same for the next one as well then. This is some of the simplified Chinese that I've picked up. I hate that they call it simple or simplified Chinese. But that's how it's called. Sylveon, same way. Um, be honest, I like the art. I wish it was just blowing up a little bit more on the Sylveon. The Sylveon's kind of small in the picture. Still a pretty card though. Oh, I just noticed something on that one. Is it on here too? It is. Okay, so this is the first time I've handled Chinese cards, so I want to show y'all something. Let's see if I can pick up this light. We're gonna be looking over here in the bottom left-hand corner inside the border. Let's see if I can get it to pick up. Oh man, it's not gonna pick it up. Yeah, the camera just won't. Oh, almost able to see it right then. Okay, regardless, down here on the bottom, it says Pokemon, and it's kind of like etched into the card, like it was stamped in. I wish I could show y'all that. I've never seen that before, but it's on all three of the Chinese cards. It says Pokemon inside the border. That's pretty cool. Prismatic was already crazy enough as it was. We didn't need more inside of Prismatic. Although it would have been nice to have them in English. Oh my goodness. What is. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I figured that was for fakes. Uh, just one of the other ways to do it, right? I've just never seen it before. It was interesting to me. Something new. We got a Gold Star Greninja still inside the wrapper. This is from Celebrations, obviously, right? If y'all didn't know, these things went through a crazy buyout as well. I'm just trying to see if there's any type of indentations on the card. I am not seeing anything. I did learn something new though, because like I said, I've been looking more into like I'm about to send stuff off to PSA for the first time ever, and if I was to send this to PSA, they wouldn't even grade the card. They'd be grading this plastic and the condition of the plastic. So let that be a warning if y'all are into looking to buying graded cards, and it's still inside of the little wrapper. Then the card's not graded itself; they graded the plastic wrapper. From the way that looks, that's near mint. I don't see any indentations on it. There should be no scratches on it. I'll look more at this card. This has the potential to be one of the cards I send off in the PSA grading. And that's if it's worthwhile me doing it, to be honest, because I'm just kind of dipping my toes in it, to be honest. Some of it is for our personal collection, just to keep it sealed so my kids never ruin them. I'd rather them scratch up a hard plastic case than scratch up a card from the childhood. So that's the reason for that. And here is a beautiful, beautiful Mew promo. I love the artwork from this. It's from 2006. So I'm hoping the condition on this card is pretty good. Okay, it has a bunch of surface scratches on it. It's not pretty good. They're not deep. It just has a bunch of light scratches on it. But it's almost 20 years old. So that's just part of it. The back of it's scratched up. This would make a great binder card. Is that something going on up there? No. Beautiful card. Absolutely beautiful. I don't even know what said. I mean, it's a promo. So knowing how all the other promos are going, this is probably skyrocketed to the moon as well. I say skyrocket, probably jumped in price pretty hard. Going off of that though, and how like there's no deep scratches. It has a whole bunch of surface scratches all over it. That's an MP. There's no edge wear. There's no indentations, no creases. It's just surface scratches. So we'll put it with the Flareon. We have two awesome looking cards together. Next one, we're going through a few older cards right now, which is awesome. We have a Toxicroak, level 45. This is also a promo from 2009. I hate saying that 2009 was a long time ago. Give you a reference, kind of reference my age on that. It's when I graduated high school. So, it wasn't that long ago. Man. Yeah, this is also MP. Surface scratches. Had a little bit of grime on it right here. That came off. There we go. It hurts, lol. Which part? The dating? The age part? Yeah, that part hurts. Or the scratches. Both of them hurt. They both hurt me. Just three nice cards together. Okay, this is a card I do not know what it is. Well, I do know, but it's still in the packaging as well. This is from 2024 Pokemon Day. I get to say that up there with that little Pikachu stamp on it. Pretty neat. I think I've had an Eevee, I believe, that I've already sold from the same Pokemon Day that happened. But this one's still inside the plastic. Still has the promo card for it as well. So I'm going to chop that up to a near mint card because I don't see any type of indentation on the card. The age LOL, I'm right there with you. Yeah, it's not fun, is it? It ain't fun. But it's part of life. Wouldn't change it for anything else. Alright. Another old card. We got a Ninetales Delta species. It is a holo rare. It is not a reverse holo. Because I'm pretty sure from this time period when it was reversed, it had the set name in the bottom of it right here of the card picture. But this card is man, that is a crease. There's a full on crease right here. And a small one at the top as well. Probably have to list this as heavy played. For sure, great for every birthday. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm still 25. That's a heavy play card. But what was it I saw? Who was it? Opossum Bud. I kind of like watching him on YouTube. Just for his sarcastic remarks and stuff. He did one regarding the our investors on Reddit. Oh, you have that card? It's a beautiful card, but it has a moon in it. So is this the moon Ninetales? Is this card, should it shoot to the moon in price because it has a moon in it? He went through some cards. I think that might have been 2 or 3 weeks ago. He did the video about that, and I just thought it was hilarious because people were like, "Oh, this Kingdra has a moon in it." HP. That card's creased. It is really nice, though. Really pretty card. Come out. Man, some of these cards just do not want to come out of these sleeves. Or top loaders. What sleeve? Oh. That is from, not Prismatic Evolutions. I'm going blank. Wow, I can't believe I can't think of a set. It's getting late. What set is that from? It has a Moonbryon in it. I was just making fun of it. It's not Evolution. It's not Prismatic. I cannot think right now. It's gonna bug me. I have a Carbink. Break. Do I have anything back there from that? No. No, I don't. Okay. I am right there with the Katsuki. I am not a fan of the breaks. I do not like this hollowing. I've never been a fan of when card games do this. I am personally not a fan of how these are done. And it's 2 cards to make 1 card. Like, not trying to piece together Exodia over here and have all the pieces together to be able to play a card. This is moderately played. I mean, it's interesting what they did. They tried something different. Evolving Skies, thank you. Oh my goodness. I could not think of that set name at all. But I was not a fan of breaks. I am not a fan of breaks in general. I just don't like the hollowing on it. That is one thing I'd be okay if Pokemon did not bring back. That is a moderately played card. But here's the thing. Like, not a fan of them. I bet some people are a fan of them, and that's fine. They can collect all of them if they want. Like, here's the Delphox. Break. Ooh. This one's... Oh, nope. That back is shot. Wow. You can see all that on the back of it. Went from being a pretty nice condition card to moderately played really quick. I thought it was going to be a light play. Looking at the front of it. Okay, the moderately played stack is starting to get bigger, and I don't like that. I would prefer if it stopped now. Alright, this is the last break card. It is the Lugia. Which this one at least looks pretty cool. I like what they did with it compared to the Carvy Ink one. At least the Delphox had some fire going off to the side of it as well. But, you know, the lightning around them. Like, this one actually looks pretty cool. And the front of it's looking good. Is the back bad? No, it is not. Okay, this is going to be a light played card. Nice. When was break? 2016. 10-year-old card. Well, 9. The Lugia one is nice. Like, this one I don't mind as much. This is probably my favorite one of the break cards. But it's also Lugia, so I guess everyone can say that. Put those LP. On the next one. We're getting close to the end, just so everyone knows. We're getting close to the end of this collection. Going off the back immediately, we have whiting right here. We have a very, very small whiting on the edge right there. It was looking light play. Let's see what the front looks like. It is a Ditto from 2004. I do not know what set this is. But it does have scratches on it. I'm not comfortable listing as light play. This will be moderately played. Yeah, it has some scratches in the back. Old Ditto. It's just there. Have you seen the new Nintendo Switch Pokemon game that they just came out? Or it's not out yet, but they just talked about it coming out. I think you play as a Ditto, and you can morph into like a human form and do stuff with Pokemon. It's like a Minecraft Pokemon mix game. We're gonna put that as MP. I want to look more into that game. My kids will probably want it. Don't know if I'll play it yet or not. I play every single Pokemon game when it comes out. The main series Pokemon games. So I don't know about this one or not. Kazuki, you're staying up like a champ tonight. I appreciate it a lot. A whole lot. All right. We have another near mint card. That is the nice thing about buying the newer cards. Is that they're usually going to be near mint. I saw that people calling it Animal Crossing Harvest Moon with yeah. So I've seen it like Animal Crossing. It's like Pokemon mixed with Animal Crossing mixed with Minecraft. I'm like, dear God, that's what I haven't seen any videos. I've only seen pictures about it so far. So I'm curious on what it's gonna look like and what it is because my kids love Minecraft. They love Pokemon. So if it's a good mixture between the two, they'll probably like it a lot. We just have to see. Another beautiful card. Journey Together. People hate on this set so much. But I'm actually a fan of it. I'm a fan of Journey Together. If it was more accessible to be able to get cards, which Journey Together is the only one that I've found cards out at a Walmart recently. Like if I could, I would be ripping this set like crazy. Like this would be the one I'd be it'd be in the next set I'd try to do like a master set of. One of your favorite Pokemon. There you go. Love the artwork on this. It's kind of cheesy, but I like it. I like it for it. Uh, it's just a funny card. I like the different things that he's just punching everything. It's a nice card. I just enjoy it a lot. That's near mint. Sold one of these actually earlier this week. Is this the last card? Oh, nope. Got 2 cards left. Got an Aerodactyl V-Star. And this card, when did this set come out? 2022. It's 3 years old. And it's still in near mint shape. Nice. We'll keep that and put it off the side as a near mint. Or not keep it, but we'll put it in near mint pile. Alright, last one. And I'm probably going to give this one to Nolan because he already asked me if he could keep it. And it's a Radiant Steezel. I do like what they did with the Radiant cards. Like that, how the art or the foiling is on it. The hollow. So we'll this one probably just go to Nolan. But if I do that, that means I have to give Gideon a card as well. I could do that right there. Give one Aerodactyl V-Star. Oh, I bet he'll enjoy that. Okay, well, looks like I'm keeping 4 cards out of this set. I'm going to give this one to Nolan. I'll just give this one to Gideon. And then I guess I might be keeping 5 cards. And then these 3 for me. Right? I can do that, right? No. I enjoyed the set. Folks can actually pick it up in stores, which is refreshing. See, I hear people talking about being able to find it, but in my area, like I got lucky for Nolan's birthday, and I found I forgot what set box collection that was, but I found a box collection. I'm like, boom, I'm grabbing this. I don't care what's in it, pack wise or anything like that. I think it had 50 cards in it, or 50. It was a $50 collection box. I'm gonna make myself bigger. It was a $50 collection box. I forgot how many packs I had in it. But I gave it to him as a birthday present so he could rip open some packs. And they had Journey Together. They had, I want to say, I think it was about 16 sleeve boosters there. And I grabbed 4. So both my kids could open up 2 each. So it was nice. That's the first time I've seen Pokemon cards in the wild. In probably 3 months. So I got lucky on that. And that was on a Friday. My stores around me, they restock on a Thursday morning. So I think that's going to be it for tonight. Unless y'all have anything y'all want to talk about. I'll give it a few more seconds. I guess how many cards was that? Let me count how many cards it was actually. 1, 2, 3, 6, 37, 44, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. I guess technically it was 54 cards if you count this fake as well. So, yeah. Said at the beginning of this video, this collection was $650, and there's 53 cards in here. So, Pokemon's paying attention, which is good. I agree. I wish I'd have paid more attention when it came to black and white and not done a split set for here in America and just would have just printed that thing to oblivion. Would have been really nice. I think it's just going to be hard for them to keep up with that. With the demand. Like, they just have to which would slow down the next set. That's the issue, right? If they just kept printing and printing and printing, it would kill and tank the process of everything. But it would push out the next sets, which is something that they don't want to do. And Pokemon, they're probably fine with where everything's at, in all honesty, right? Like, they're selling out. Like, it's not a bunch of stuff sitting on a shelf and going to clearance over time because no one's buying it. So, yeah, it's a nice little collection overall. Don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. We'll figure something out. It is a pretty card. It's not something I thought I would ever own anything like this. Um, just looking over there. Is that all? I'm just making sure that was everything. Okay, that is everything. So, I appreciate everyone that stayed up with me throughout this night. Looks like I've been streaming for 1 hour and 47 minutes at this point. Which is crazy to me because when I decided to do live, I'm like, man, how am I going to fill an hour? Because I wanted to do an hour time slot of going through stuff. And these past few, like, we've been hitting over 2 hours, which is just insane. So I appreciate everyone that's watching. I have nothing else really to add. I hope all of y'all have a great weekend. And I hope you're able to find some Pokemon cards that you're able to open and rip open some packs and have some fun with it. So until then, I'll see all of y'all on the next one. Bye. I gotta hit stop streaming. Keep up the good work, brother. Thank you, Mojo. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Kasuki. I appreciate you as well.